All right, everyone. I'm Vinny. I'm here with my boy Carlos. The first episode of Meet at the 50. Carlos, how many years have you been doing fantasy?
Shoot, I've been doing this since 2010, I think. Yeah,
2010.
2010.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think. I think I was 13. So that's 14 years ago.
I was
Well, 13 years
11.
ago. Yeah, so 2010 probably as well.
I
Yeah,
was
that
11.
would make sense. I believe like my first ever pick was like Frank Gore,
Mine was Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson. Was that the CJ2K year?
No, it was a year
It
after.
was the year after. Okay, that makes sense. So you have any players this year like that you really want in like every league, or
I
that you
mean,
have in every league?
that I have in every league. One two-thirds of them you can imagine is I got my boy. I got my boy
Yeah,
Bijan.
we'll
And
talk
two
about
of
it
the
later.
three of them. Yeah. I don't really go with like go-tos. I just see what's available. Another guy that I have in two of the three is Cooper Cup, but like that's just because he's falling. Because
Yeah. Are you scared
and
about the injury?
not really. I mean, it's a hamstring, so obviously it's gonna be there. But
My worry is that they just suck and they just don't rush him back or anything.
I mean, yeah, but like he might not even be out. That's the thing.
No, yeah, for sure. I
And
think I
getting him in the third round, like,
no, that's a steal because if he plays week 2, okay, you have the at worst their best receiver
yeah,
probably. I think I have Jaylen Waddle in like every league. I have Jaylen Waddle in almost every league. I don't know why. I just think it's like where he's falling. I like the value. He finished number 8 last year, I believe. So
I
like I
mean,
don't mind that.
he fits to it perfectly.
He does fit to it perfectly, and Tyreek takes a lot of attention.
Yeah,
So
it's like he's the. I mean, other than Devontae Smith, but I'd say he's like the perfect wide receiver, like
yeah,
two on a team that could be an actual wide receiver one in fantasy.
right. Dude, there's like 2 or 3 teams that both dudes could finish top 10.
And that's
The
the
Eagles, the Bengals,
and the Dolphins.
and the Dolphins. I mean, Devontae Smith could. He almost did last year. I think he was like 12.
He was 12.
Yeah, he was top 12 for sure. He was a wide receiver 1 at year's end, but he had like 3 amazing weeks to end the season.
Okay.
So that would do it. I think he had like 150 yards in that Dallas game
Yeah, that's
with
right.
Gardner Minshew. Yeah.
Forgot about that. I wasn't really paying attention. It was what was it? It was Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was Christmas Day.
It was
No,
Christmas. No,
it was
Christmas
Christmas
Eve.
or Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
I just remember I was stuffing my face. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas.
No, yeah, it was Christmas Eve.
Damian Pierce, I have him in literally every league I'm in.
I mean, it
He's
makes
going
sense.
he's going to like the 4th round, and he's going later in some. Like it just for me, he's all they have. He could catch passes. He was a beast last year before he got hurt.
And you don't even have to worry about their backup. I mean, who is it again?
It's they signed Devin Singletary, but I'm
Devin
not worried about
Singletary. There
Devin
you go.
Singletary.
Nobody's worried about Devin
Nobody's
Singletary.
nobody at all. And I don't know who they have after him.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's Damian Pierce who's gonna go.
Yeah,
I like Damian Pierce.
I love Damian Pierce, and I was searching up the other day. He was like 5th in the league in broken tackles and yards after contact. And for me, that's what I look for out of a running back.
I mean, yeah, if you could break tackles and just get those extra yards, is just
right.
perfect for that.
What do you think
Especially not considering that. I mean, the Texans aren't a good team, so you can imagine that he's going to be getting hit in the backfield almost anytime he can, and if you can break those tackles, and that's just positive yardage every time.
Right. If you're a Kelce owner, how worried are you?
Oh man, it's just. I'm going in with the belief that he's not playing week 1.
He's not playing week 1.
It's just
I mean, I know it's a different sport, but Giannis played on a hyperextended knee. He missed 3 games.
Well, yeah, but he missed 3 games. Like,
that's like a week. That's like a week.
The game is 2 days away.
No, he's not playing. I don't think he's playing, but I don't think it's like a long-term worry.
Well, it depends if it's. I mean, it could be like tendonitis, because they said it's like that is just inflamed. That the knee is just inflamed, and that's something that could linger if it's not dealt with. But I mean, I'd be a little worried considering that. I mean, there's in the league that I drafted yesterday, I took him with the number 2 pick.
I would never take a tight end that
I
early.
would never take a tight end that early. But
I
like,
wouldn't take Kelce in the first round, and I know he's amazing.
but like seeing him, like, I mean, he's going that high, like
Yeah, of
justifiably, like
course.
that is worrisome. If
Yeah,
your
it's
first round
terrible.
pick is,
As a
you just find out
hyperextended
today.
knee 2 days before the game. What else was I gonna say? Do you worry about Patrick Mahomes if Kelce misses significant time?
Not at all.
No,
Not worried at all.
he was throwing to me and you last year.
That
Like
dude is an animal.
we were lining up out wide for him last year.
That dude is an animal. He could put anybody out there and he's gonna produce.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the floor for Bijan. What? Just tell us about him.
Oh my god, I'm flustered just talking. This dude is amazing.
Before you start, you texted me like 3 years ago telling me about this kid.
Dude, out of high school, like think about. I told you out of high school.
Yeah, literally.
Like 3 years ago is him committing to Texas, coming out of high school.
Right.
And I showed you his numbers in high school. Like this dude was putting up video game numbers in varsity football. Granted, the competition in Arizona is that like amazing.
But it translates.
But like when you have a guy that's averaging like 20 yards a carry over there in Arizona, and you just see the things that he was doing. Like he was catching passes, he was showing a lead balance, he was finding holes, everything. He was just just being a great running back.
Yeah.
And then his first year in Texas was the most frustrating year because,
who was in front of him his freshman year?
It was Keontae Ingram and Roschon Johnson.
And Keontae Ingram was a Saint or a Cardinal?
Cardinal.
Okay.
So, Keontae Ingram, he was the incumbent. Yeah. So was Roschon Johnson. So, Tom Herman, real stubborn dude. You have this 5-star talent animal that you just, give. He wanted to ease him in,
right.
As a running back. He wanted to ease him in. He's young, but like whenever they put him in, my God, I remember in the West Virginia game when, they just put him in for one carry, I think.
Yeah.
And it was that one where he got caught in the backfield. He spun the first guy.
Yeah.
He ran to the left. He juked another guy, stiffed arm one guy, and stiffed arm another guy, and got called out of bounds, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
And it was just, he was gone.
So,
and you're just like, Jesus Christ. This is a fresh.
When I watch him, I remember I had this conversation with you before, like a couple years ago. Like I used to watch Zeke at Ohio State, and he just looked like a man amongst boys. And that is what Bijan looks every time he touches the ball in college. It was almost unfair.
It was unfair. Continuing with the freshman year thing, he got his first start, I think, against Kansas State.
Mm-hmm.
He ran for
shout out Darren Sproles. Shout out Darren Sproles, by the way.
Shout out Darren Sproles. He ran for 180 yards. The thing that made it amazing though was that it was 11 carries.
Yeah.
So that he broke away 2 60-yard runs or something, but it was just insane. It was just one of those that he got brought down and he kept his balance. He just kept going.
Right.
And then the game after, which was the bowl game, it was against Colorado again. Another 180-yard game, and you're just like, dude, why wasn't he played the entire year?
Yeah.
This dude was single-handedly winning these games. And then the next year he came in with the hype, and I mean the team underperformed. It was 5-7, but it wasn't due to him. He was going crazy against TCU that year. He won that game single-handedly against TCU.
Yeah.
He ran for 230 yards on 31 carries, which again, it's a lot of carries, but again, it's an insane number.
Right.
And high yards per carry. And then the senior year, again, he kept doing the same things. He just kept dominating and dominating. That game against Kansas, there was a third down or whatever, and with the waning seconds of the second quarter. And he was just picking his way through the holes inside of the box, and he's gone.
Unlike Trent Richardson.
Yeah. But you just see that. And the thing that was kind of bad on him is that they didn't showcase was his catching ability.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah.
This dude could catch anything. That's that's one of his biggest, attributes is his catching
Right.
ability. That's what makes him intriguing in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, for some reason, Sark didn't want to call any like running back. He didn't even call plays for the running back, which makes no sense, even though he's one of your best receivers. And that's, I feel, one thing that they didn't take advantage of, but I fully expect Arthur Smith to take advantage of, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah. I was going to bring that up too. I mean, Arthur Smith is a run game guru. I mean, Derrick Henry was the best running back I've ever seen with Arthur Smith.
Dude ran for 2K.
Yeah, I mean, Algier ran for 1,000 yards. That dude's what, a 5th-round pick? No disrespect to Algier, but
I think Algier is
he's
great.
not Bijan Robinson. Yeah,
he's not the talent that Bijan is at all.
No, not at all. So next, we're going to talk about sleepers. Do you have any for us?
I like 2 guys, and coincidentally, they're running backs. So I am very enamored with, and this might sound funny because he's a Texas A&M guy, but I really like Devin Achane.
Yeah,
it's just, like I said, I would call myself a college guy. I watch a lot of college football, everything, and a lot of the consensus, like 1 and 2, well, before Blake Corum blew up and everything, it was Devin Achane. Like, he was one of the top running backs in college football.
right.
And, one of his biggest knocks going into the draft was that, he's short. He's 5'9". But being able to make up with that with the 4.3 40, playing not like finesse.
Did he have the highest 40 this year?
I think he did. He was a 4.32.
Okay.
Which is, it's insane. But like, also like not being, he was more of a, what do you call it? Like he wasn't finesse. He was like a bruiser type of guy. And that helps. Like, whenever you got the speed and you also got the bruising ability. And the team that he's on, the Dolphins, look at what they got. Jeff Wilson is on injury.
He's already hurt. Raheem
Mostert's already hurt.
Always
Raheem Mostert is always hurt. He's never one of the, he's never featured.
Yeah.
And Devin Achane is just there to take it.
They have Ahmed too, but he doesn't do anything.
Nobody's
and they cut Gaskin. So,
they cut Gaskin,
who is like a career 3.2 yards per carry.
And the thing with Achane is that, with his draft position, what is he going, like in the 11th round?
Yeah, he might actually be going later than that.
See, like the 11th or later, because and if you're able to get that, and everybody fully expects that Miami offense to be, lights out,
right?
And if you could get Devin Achane there, who's also a pretty decent receiving back, you could put him center, like as the one running back in that offense. You got yourself a pretty decent, flex or RB2.
Yeah.
In the 11th or 12th round. Like, I just think it's the no-brainer.
And the speed on that team is ridiculous.
Yeah, you got, like I said, 4.32. Then you got freaking Tyreek Hill. You got Jaylen Waddle.
Right.
There's speed everywhere. Raheem Mostert, like, he's also fast. And then,
is Jeff Wilson fast?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He's just like, every time I seen him on the Niners, he's just getting 3 yards, turning them out.
Yeah, he's just.
That's what I think about Jeff Wilson. Yeah,
he's a plotter.
Yeah, it's literally there it is, plotter. That's what I was looking for. You have one more, right? I believe.
Guy is,
who I love too. I would have had him, but I let you get this one.
Like I said earlier, college guy. I remember Jaylen Warren out of Oklahoma State. This dude was disgusting at Oklahoma State. Him and Chuba Hubbard.
Yep.
Were like an insane duo while they were there in freaking Oklahoma State. And I am not a fan of Najee Harris at all. No.
I think a lot of people are kind of down on him now.
But he's going to the 3rd round, which still makes you think, like, okay, like, people still think that.
The thing that really concerns me about him is, like, they're saying Warren's going to get passing downs. And that's like the only thing that was saving Najee.
Yeah, he was getting a bunch of receptions.
Yeah, so also, like, if he's not getting passing downs, I don't know if I want any parts. Like,
yeah, like Jaylen Warren, he was getting, and okay, like in camp with Najee Harris. I mean, this is basically a bash Najee Harris.
Yeah.
He wasn't standing out in camp. There was reports saying that he's, struggling. And meanwhile, you have Jaylen Warren over here, like he was, making the most of the opportunities he was given. In the preseason, he was breaking off long runs. He was, bringing up the yards per carry. He was being efficient with his touches, and even when he bring it up last year, like he was one of the best receiving backs in football when he played. Like this dude was top 3 in the league with like his effectiveness with like receiving. And thinking about like where the guy in my league got him in the 11th round. Think about that, and then think about Najee Harris in the situation that he's in. So then I personally think, since Jaylen Warren has been great, and there's been reports also saying that he's going to get an increased workload. And last year, what was it, 70-30 to end the season? If he's getting an increased workload, I mean, if you get a 60-40 split.
He had 28 catches last year, and that he didn't play the first 3 quarters of the season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to end the season, like that's when Najee was most effective to end the season.
Yeah. Right.
So I feel that Tomlin wants to, lower his workload, because with the higher workload, he wasn't being as effective. Mm-hmm. You lower Najee's workload, then some more opportunity for Jaylen Warren. And I mean, again, it's another flex guy that you're getting in the 12th round, 13th round, because he's not being valued, because people see Najee Harris, they remember his rookie year, and they remember all the stuff that he did. But I mean, I don't think that Najee is, that guy anymore.
Right. I don't think so either. So for me, I got 2 Kansas City receivers, but it's basically because I believe one of them will definitely break out. I got Rashee Rice and Justin Ross. I'm probably going to have to go with Ross, just because I'm pretty sure he was like a top 5 wide receiver until he like got hurt or something, right? For Clemson.
That dude was one of the best receivers. It was him. It was like, believe it or not, it was him and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
It was Justin Ross and Jamar Chase.
And he was catching. I mean, he was catching passes from Trevor Lawrence, but that doesn't matter. And Chris Rodriguez, I really like for the Commanders. I almost said the other team. For the Commanders, I just don't like Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson at all. And Eric Bieniemy has like no loyalty towards them. Like he doesn't, like, who cares, basically.
Come on, man. How you gonna disrespect the Terminator?
No, I mean 50 Cent is amazing, and the fact that he and the fact that he survived that is great. Like I love Brian Robinson. He just does nothing for me. Like I watch him on the field. You want to talk about a plotter? To me, that's Brian Robinson. And Antonio Gibson's a great pass catcher. I mean, he used to be a receiver in college, but I don't know. It just, to me, they're both like meh.
Dude,
so like they're both good.
I know I'm cutting you off, but like what you're saying to me is that, like, you mentioned Antonio Gibson, and it's just so random. Like, you just think of that Memphis backfield at that time that had Antonio Gibson, had Tony Pollard, and it had, who's the other guy? There was one more guy that's also killing it in the NFL.
Like, he's killing it now?
Yes. So, like, you see, like, you think of Memphis, you don't think.
What year was that? It would be like 2020 or 2019, right?
I think 18.
Okay.
Or 19. It was a running back. It was just insane to me. Like, that Memphis had so many running backs. It was just.
I'm trying to see right now. I got it. Darrell Henderson.
There you go. Yes, Darrell Henderson. Okay,
and, how do I not know this? And Kenneth Gainwell.
And Kenneth Gainwell. Look at that. Yeah. Like,
I'm an idiot for forgetting that.
Like, look at how many like running backs they have. Like, it's insane. Yeah. Like, when you think about
that whole team. Yeah, Pollard. He played wide. It says he played wide receiver. He was a wide receiver in college.
Yeah.
Like a full, like just like Antonio Gibson.
That's why I thought that they should put him out wide whenever they had Zeke.
What the hell?
No. I'm telling you, Memphis had so many running backs, and it's insane to me.
That's
when
crazy.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
But go with what you were saying about Christian.
Chris Rodriguez. Yeah. I just think both guys. No disrespect to Brian Robinson or Antonio Gibson. I've seen them play. Been there, done that with me. Eric Bieniemy has no loyalty towards them. Why not pick your guy? Like, they're obviously – this is a guy you pick up in the middle of the year or you stash him on your bench. But, like, if they're, like, 2-4 week 6 and Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson are doing nothing, like, why not go with him?
Yeah, because
he's on the roster. He made the team for a reason.
Yeah, you're just not going to have him there to, like, waste his time.
To waste his – yeah, exactly. That's
another random guy that I thought about was it's another Oklahoma State guy is Justice Hill.
Yeah, Justice Hill.
I mean,
every year though his name pops up.
Yeah, every year because everybody's expecting it because you just think of J.K. Dobbins.
Everybody wants a Ravens running back to be amazing,
and they always are. That's the thing, but that's because they're always getting hurt. Like you got Justice Hill right there. You got Gus Edwards. You got J.K. Dobbins, and think about it for like the past 2-3 years. How many times have they finished the season? Like all three of those guys.
Never.
Exactly.
Literally
so
never.
You're just basically like hoping that one guy just sticks it out. And like that they'll be amazing because they're paired with, what's his face? Lamar Jackson. I don't know. I forgot his name. Then you put him up with a Todd Monken offense as well. Like the running back is gonna be central. Like Monken likes to play the, he likes to play the, what's it called? The complementary football.
Right.
So you got your tight end, which makes sense with Mark Andrews. And then you also got your running game. And that's what he did at Georgia. And that's what I think he's going to do over here as well.
Yeah. And, are you buying Odell at all this year?
I am buying Zay Flowers, not Odell.
Okay. Dude, I can't believe that dude's making more money than DeAndre Hopkins.
He's making $18 million.
That's ridiculous. And I know some of it is incentive, like he has to performance based, but come on.
Still, that figure is absurd. Like, what do you think?
It's
I remember
nuts.
I was saying, like, oh,
in 2 years.
Yeah, he hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just, I remember seeing the figure. I think it was Easter when he signed. I saw 18 million. I was just like,
yeah, it's nuts.
Jesus Christ. Nobody was gonna give him that.
Two torn ACLs. What else? He broke his ankle 1 year, right?
Yeah, dude.
I think he's cooked. No disrespect to Odell.
I just think Zay Flowers is gonna be the one guy. Like that dude is a stud. That dude is a stud.
Bateman,
I like him too, but it's just like he also lived hurt his rookie year.
Yeah.
So that's just what comes with the Ravens.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a curse. Everybody just gets hurt.
And I know Duvernay will get picked up when he has like 2 return touchdowns, and then he'll never do anything. That's your boy, but
that's my boy Duvernay.
That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna have one big game, and everybody's gonna waste their fab on him. It might be week 1. I'll actually make that bet. Like he has a good week 1. Then he just does nothing the rest of the year.
It just makes no sense to me how a guy that got like 113 receptions in college that 1 year in 2019 just doesn't even play for the Ravens. And the Ravens don't have any receivers. It's just mind-boggling.
It's ridiculous. Who were they throwing out last year? I remember the 1 year they signed Dez. That's how bad their receivers were.
They signed Dez.
That dude was cooked.
Last year, Bateman got hurt. Marquise Brown got taken out. Did they have Sammy Watkins?
Yeah, they did have Sammy Watkins.
Who else did they have? Oh, good God. I don't
know. The last good receiver they had was Steve Smith.
It's actually
true. Literally, like I can't remember anybody else.
Was Steve Smith after Anquan Boldin?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was like right after the Torrey Smith era.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is right. So the receivers it was a freaking wasteland over there.
It's terrible.
It's always a wasteland, but you guys.
And I like Zay Flowers. If I had to pick one, it'd be Zay Flowers, but I still don't want any. Like, I can't feel comfortable starting one.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I gotta see it. I don't think Zay Flowers, where he's getting picked, is being slated as a starter. I would hope not.
But, no, he's definitely not. But like you're picking these dudes, and like you're not picking Zay Flowers like, okay, I'm gonna play him once. You're picking him hoping he's actually him.
He
goes off, right? Yeah.
Another guy that I think, this isn't even a sleeper pick. It's just a guy that I am really enamored with is George Pickens.
Yeah, I think everybody is.
Everybody's in love with George Pickens. That dude is going to
Everybody.
be an animal.
He's so good. Do you like Deontay though?
No, that's why I like George Pickens.
No, you
I
don't like
hate
him at
Deontay.
all.
I hate Deontay.
I mean, he had no touchdowns last year. I think he had 800 yards, 80 catches, no touchdowns. I feel like if he gets 5 touchdowns, it keeps that stat line. Like he's solid.
I just think George Pickens is.
No, George Pickens is him, 100%. He's that dude.
I just think he has like superstar potential. Like this dude is insane.
100%. I totally agree.
It all depends on Pickett.
Yeah, and I want to talk about somebody, but I think he's going to be in our boom performers of the week. So I'm going to wait. So we'll talk about our next topic, which is defenses. And the reason I want to talk about this is when you draft a defense, do you draft, like, for instance, the Jets and keep them all year?
No.
So I hate when people draft, like, the best defenses in the league, the Niners, the Jets, whoever, the Steelers, and, like, you'll play them, like, you'll play the Jets against the Chiefs. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, it doesn't
it's a waste. Like, I have Washington almost in every league because they're playing the 0-17 Cardinals.
I got the Ravens. They're playing the Texans.
Yeah, right. But you're probably going to drop them. Like, if they play the Bengals, you're going to drop them.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or like, yeah, like, it's just a waste of a roster spot because, like, you can't drop the Jets defense.
Yeah, you can't. You got to.
But like, you can't start them against a good team. Like week 1 against the Bills, Like, I'm not starting the Jets defense.
Yeah, I'm not taking like I was always like I always see that, like, whenever I'm drafting a defense, I just think it's like, do I really want to go with this, or do I go like with one league? Okay, I do have the Niners, but like,
right.
I mean, there was the 14th round out of 15.
Yeah, and like, yeah, we're like, I'm bickering here about a 15th round pick, but I just think it's a waste of a roster spot.
No, so
because like, if you're holding the Jets all year, that means you're wasting a roster spot on their replacement if you don't want to play them against the Bills.
No, but like, your gripe is fair because there's guys that draft defenses in like the 12th round, like the 11th round.
It's ridiculous.
And it makes you think like, why?
Like, I love the Eagles. We almost broke the sack record. We have probably the best defensive line in football. I'm not playing them. Week 11 through 16, we played a gauntlet. I'm not playing them at all.
That's true. What is it, like the Bills, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Chiefs,
the Seahawks, the Chiefs? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no point.
Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll hold them till week 9 and then I'm dropping them.
Yeah.
Because what are they going to get? 2 points against the Cowboys? Maybe a pick 6 against one of them teams, but like, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Where you play Houston, you can pick team up who plays Houston, the team up who plays the Cardinals every week.
There's always that one team.
There's always that one team.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I spent $9 on Washington.
My God.
On my fab, because I mean, they're probably going to get 20 points, dude. Who's starting for? Is it Nick Toon or is it Josh Dobbs?
Clayton Toon.
I know. No, I know it's Clayton Toon. But like, who's starting?
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, like that's 20 points waiting to happen. There's no way.
But yeah, like what I do with defense is I think of, like, it's like there's people that pick their defenses like in the waivers.
Yeah,
picking for this week. Like picking for this week. Like what I do is I pick for next week.
Correct. Yes.
So like I look, okay, who are they playing? It's like, all right, they're gonna be playing this team, or these will be there.
Now at the end of the year last year, I did that because like I had a bye week like solidified. I clinched that like 3 weeks before the season ended. So I have my playoff defenses lined up.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that I get. But it's the end of the year I clinched. It is what it is. But in the beginning of the year, nah, dude. Like, there's no way. I'm not starting the Jets defense against the Bills.
I don't see the allure of drafting a defense high.
No, me either. Now, how many leagues do you have kickers in? One? Is it the worst league you're in? No, but that's your league, though. I can't say that. Yeah. It is standard, though, right?
It is standard.
Have you ever asked to like make it PPR or half PPR?
Every year.
And they say no?
They just forget. Do
people vote on it, though?
There's a lot of people that vote no.
Yeah.
But like, it's because, it's a fair gripe. Like, I push half because
half is ideal in my opinion.
because people their gripe with one, like the full point PPR is that you got these bombs.
The game where Najee Harris caught 10 passes behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
he finished with like what 20.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that. Like you
No,
could have
that I agree
any
with.
random get like 6 or 7 receptions, and they go from Austin Eckler last year. Perfect example. That dude did not run for anything. He was like his rushing stats were crap.
I gotta pull up his yards per carry. I think it was under 4 for sure.
Dude, Eckler, like if you look at his rushing stats, he did not have a good year.
Oh, he didn't.
But
it's touchdowns and catches.
He finished with like 97
915 rushing yards.
Exactly. In a 17-game season.
Yeah.
But he finished with 97 receptions.
Yeah, it's nuts. He averaged 4.5 is good, but he only carried 200 times.
I'm just telling you, like 97 receptions. That's part of the reason why you would always have those. I remember last year.
No, he had 100. He had 107.
There you go.
That's nuts. That's ridiculous.
And a running back. He was like the
and
third leading receiver.
Total touchdowns. Yeah.
Like it was just you. And I remember like in weeks that I'd have my running back, I'd see like, oh my god, he ain't doing crap.
Yeah.
With his receiving, like there's no like his yards are nothing.
Yeah, like I'm
like 8 receptions.
He in a standard league, he's not a first round pick.
He's useless.
Yeah, like I mean, people obviously take him in the first round. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm not.
I think he went 9.
Okay, that's pretty late. I feel like that's fine. 12-man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You won that last year or the year before?
2020.
Okay, that's 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Without my best player.
And who was that?
Christian McCaffrey.
I remember, yeah. I remember I was busting your balls all year. You were like, he's coming back. And I was like, no, he's not. I was
so mad. Like, I had him there just chilling the entire year. And, thank God that I paid attention with waivers and I got lucky and I picked up Justin Jefferson.
Right.
Or that I picked up Chase Claypool.
Yeah.
Or that I picked up, what's his face? Another running back. I don't even remember. Oh, Gio Bernard.
Yeah, he popped off.
What's his face? Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
It was just a bunch of weeks like that. I was just, getting a bunch of waiver guys. And the Justin Jefferson one hit like money. And I traded him after because I wanted to get, what's his face? Mike Davis, but I also got DK Metcalf along with it.
So Mike Davis, was he a Falcon?
No, he was a Panther. He was the guy that was there. He was McCaffrey's backup.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. He was a Falcon the year after.
The year after.
Okay.
He got paid because of that.
I don't know why anybody would ever pay that dude. Back to kickers though. Do you like them in fantasy?
I don't.
You don't? I hate them. What's worse? I'll never forget, dude. Nick Folk. It was a Monday night game for the Patriots. I was up 18 points. This dude had 21. Like, if I lose because of a kicker, dude, I'm done. Like, I never want to play again.
There's so many weeks where they just make 5 field goals out of nowhere.
Yeah, like
what the fuck happened?
Yeah, and like, for instance, Justin Tucker's the best kicker ever. What if the Ravens only score touchdowns this year because they're just amazing? Like, you know what I mean? Jake Elliott's a great kicker, but the Eagles never kick field goals. They go for it 24/7. Like, it's the worst position.
There's a lot of people that draft them high.
Yeah, why?
They come in like the 12th or like 11th round. Like, it's just nuts. Like defenses.
It's ridiculous.
But like
at the end of the year, it's a 10-point difference from the worst kicker to the best.
I remember what's his face? Bengals kicker. McPherson.
Yeah.
Like the year before, like 2 years ago, he had this monster season, just kicking field goal after field goal. This past year, he was.
It was the Super Bowl year, yeah.
Yeah, this year he's worthless.
Ridiculous. I can't stand kickers, man. I remember one of my leagues, we got rid of him 1 year. They brought him back the next year. Why? I don't know. And I was pissed off. My league, we got rid of him. We voted him out. The next year, we voted him back in. Why?
They wanted the fluke. The fluke wins.
Makes no sense. Now, My boom performer of the week 1, is Jahan Dotson. I wanted to talk about him earlier, but I wanted to wait. Jahan Dotson, with or without Terry McLaurin, I think he's going off against Arizona.
I mean, it's Arizona, but
No,
yeah,
but like this is going to be his coming out party, week 1.
I mean, I know you've liked Jahan Dotson since he was
Yeah,
at Penn State.
I love him. So good. I'm like I wrote down his predictions. I'm 7 catches, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm
doable.
predicting. It is doable with or without McLaurin. If it's without McLaurin, I think it's close to a lock that he gets 100 yards.
I mean, yeah. Who's the other guy? What is it? Curtis
Samuel, and the Dami Brown. Still, I don't know if he's still on the team. He was last year though. They don't have nobody else.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Yeah,
yeah, makes sense.
Do you trust Sam Howell? Do you like him?
I liked him in college. I just think that, but then he's gonna get fired. I just think they should tank for Caleb simply because that's the hometown guy.
Yeah, but I don't think me or you want him in the NFC East.
I don't think so. But it just makes sense. Like that's the hometown guy.
No, like they should tank.
I don't think it will.
They should tank, and week 1's a great time to tank, so Arizona can get that win. Because I don't see Arizona winning a game all year.
They will, but
I'm sure they will, but like I don't see it.
I just don't think, as much as I think they should, I don't think they're going to be that bad solely because Ron Rivera is basically coaching for his life.
Yeah, that's true. Literally his life.
And if he doesn't do well this season, I think he's out of, like, his career's over.
He's out of the league, yeah.
Like, he's out of the league. I mean, might come as a coordinator or something, but I think his head coaching career would be over.
Yeah, it's 100% over. It should have been over already. I don't know how he still has that job, to be honest. And I know he's had terrible quarterback luck, but I don't know.
Howell, and what was like last year, freaking Heineke,
Wentz, Alex Smith on one leg. Like,
oh, poor guy.
Yeah, that sucks. Do you have a boom performer of week 1?
I mean, my guy is just strictly, it's my guy Bijan. But that doesn't count. It's a first rounder. He should be. Yeah. He should go crazy.
I mean, you could say it though. Like,
I think he's gonna go crazy. It's the Panthers. Without Brian Burns, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Is he still holding out?
He's still holding out.
Yeah. They should have traded him last year.
You know how the Panthers are.
Yeah.
They wanna hold their guys. And I just think Bijan is gonna go crazy on that defense.
Give me numbers.
Freaking, what is it, like, if he gets to 20, I don't think he gets 20 carries. I could see him getting like 18 carries, like 16 carries, like 110 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever he's not out at running back, they're gonna have him. They'll have him out wide or something. I think he'd get like 40 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns.
Right.
I just think the Falcons win that game. I think the Falcons are going to be great.
You think they're going to be good? So you believe in Ritter?
I don't have to believe in Ritter. I just think I just think that team is too good to not win that division.
I mean, I don't think Ryan Tannehill is good. Arthur Smith had him, and the Titans are always good. They need a good defense, though.
They have one.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, the Falcons, if you look at it, like, objectively.
Didn't they get Okuda for like a 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like, if I'm telling you, like, you just look at that team, you look at it from top to bottom, objectively, they're the best team in the division. The only question is Desmond Ritter.
You like them better than the Saints?
So much more.
Like roster-wise?
Roster-wise.
Okay.
They have a better roster. The only thing that the Saints have over them is a quarterback.
Is the quarterback, yeah.
So, like, the worrisome thing is Desmond Ritter going to be – like, dude, Ritter just has to be average.
And who's their backup?
The backup, Heineke.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
So, yeah, like, roster-wise, they're the best team, dude.
He better not play all year at all, Heineke. I've seen enough of that dude.
That is true. I've seen him too much with the –
He's just ass.
With the Commanders. I like him.
Nah.
I think he's all right.
I remember
But
he almost beat Brady, and they were crowning him in that wild card game, the Bucs Super Bowl year. Yeah,
that boy Heineke when they went like 7-9.
yeah, they went 7-8-1 or something. I think they tied that year, but yeah, ridiculous. That's the year they tanked. The Eagles tanked to get them in the playoffs.
That's the year that the NFC East tanked. They were just
Yeah, literally.
my God. And then everybody tried to say that the NFC East was the worst division in the league.
And now look at it.
Yep. You got 3 teams, 2. I don't care about the Giants.
Nah, I don't. The coach is good. Dabble's good. Daniel Jones could be sneaky in fantasy though.
I mean, he was what, QB 12 last year?
Yeah.
Like, he's getting rushing touchdowns. Like,
Yeah.
What
And
more
that's
do you want at a QB?
Do you want a quarterback that doesn't run?
I mean, what is it? One league I have Burrow, another league I have Lawrence, and the other league I have Dak. So, like, I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, and this might be hypocritical because I don't think he's. I think a lot of his hype is too much.
Who are we talking about?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Yeah.
I just think his fantasy upside is insane.
No, his upside is crazy. I think the Bears suck, so I don't get their hype as a team in general.
I got the Lions and then the Bears.
I got the Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears.
I got the Vikings in last place.
Last place.
They lost a lot.
They did lose a lot, but I feel like they're always in it.
They lost a lot.
They did lose a lot.
And I mean, I like Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he's better than KJ Osborne.
He is better than KJ Osborne. But like I like Addison. I just think it's going to take a bit there. I don't think it's going to be like right out the gate that they're going to be firing on all cylinders. But yeah,
I think they definitely. I mean, everybody gets overpaid, but I wouldn't have handed Hawkinson that contract.
Oh my God, highest paid tight end.
I mean, I feel like he had like a good year on Detroit in 2020, I think, and then he had an okay year last year.
That's another guy that I'm just like, it's like how?
And he can't block, correct?
No, he's just a receiver.
Fant was the blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just mind blown. Like I just look at, like I remember, like I see the tight end rankings, and I'm just like I know Hawkinson is good, but
you going Goddard or Hawkinson?
Goddard.
Yeah. Okay.
I see Hawkinson, and I'm just like, dude, good God, like why is he so high?
It's terrible. And he cut his hair a couple years ago. I didn't like it. So we're gonna do the week 1 game picks now. So
pull up
you gonna pull them up? Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull up the NFL.com one. This one I have. I think it's NFL.com.
Okay. All right.
So Lions Chiefs. Who you got?
I mean, as much as I would love the Lions to announce that they're here, because I think the Lions win that division. I just think, it's the Chiefs. They're hanging up that banner.
Yeah, they are. I think the record of teams who won the Super Bowl week 1 is ridiculous. I think they win majority of the time.
Yeah, it's just it's a showcase week for them.
Right.
So yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs as well. I think it'll be close. I don't think it's gonna be as high scoring as everybody thinks it is. It's week 1. I think it'll be a couple turnovers.
I think it'll still be high. Granted, I think the Chiefs
what's
are
high scoring? Like 50?
No, that's insane. Nah, like
40.
There'll be like 30s. They'll be like
no, I meant like 50 total.
Oh, total? Yeah, over.
Okay.
Over. I thought you said like 50 is like the freaking Chiefs versus
shot.
the Rams.
Rams on
like,
was that
God.
Thursday night or Monday night? That was the best
night.
football. That was the best football game I've ever seen.
It was like 54-51 or something.
That was so good. They made Jared Goff look like Tom Brady. All right. So I got the Chiefs as well. Bengals and Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns in an upset week 1. I feel like the Bengals always start off slow. That is not like I think the Bengals are gonna win the division, but I just feel like they always start off slow.
I'm still picking the Bengals.
You're taking the Bengals?
I don't like the Browns.
Deshaun Watson, you think he's gonna come back or no?
No.
You think he's done?
I think he's done.
You think he's done because it's like mentally, or you think he's just cooked because he hasn't played in 2 years?
He hasn't played in 2 years. I mean, if he's not, I have to see it. But like, I'm not going in expecting. Watson
it always kills me when like a player was. I mean, in 2020 he was amazing.
He was like top 5.
And then like I get he missed 2 years, but like how does that have that much of an impact that you're just terrible?
It's 2 years.
Like terrible though.
I'm not expecting him to be terrible. I just don't.
No, but he was trash last year,
Wow.
and I know it's because he didn't play in 2 years, but I don't know. So I'm picking Browns. You're picking Bengals. Ravens, Texans. Do even like who cares? With that?
No, CJ Stroud. He's gonna win.
Yeah. Upset of the week. Vikings, Bengals. Buccaneers, Vikings. What the hell did I just say?
I don't think the Bucs win a game.
So you think they legit go 0-17? Obviously, no. But like, do you think they have a better chance of going 0-17 or the Cardinals?
The Cardinals easily, but I think the Buccaneers are good.
I think there's two teams in the NFC West that go 0-17. The Rams and the Cardinals. I'm picking the Vikings.
I don't think the Rams will be that bad, but I'm picking the Vikings.
Okay. Panthers, Falcons. You already said it.
I love the Falcons.
I'm taking Atlanta too. I don't trust Bryce Young yet. Not that matters, but I think he's a little too overhyped too.
I just think the Falcons have the best team.
Yeah, they do.
Simple.
Commanders, Cardinals. I mean, do we have to talk about this? I mean, I know like the Commanders are bad, but like the Cardinals are just. I think they're the worst team in the league, and karma's a bitch for Rich Gannon, for Jonathan Gannon. He's gonna be the first 0-17 team.
The Commanders.
Colts, Jags. Will the Colts finally beat this team?
They always lose to the Jags, right? Even when the Jags are bad.
The Wentz game broke my heart. Like I knew it was done. I knew
it was to go to the playoffs, and my man just soiled himself.
They had 3 points at halftime. It was over.
My man had piss running down his leg.
I'm picking the Jags. I think all I've seen, and Anthony Richardson's young. They have to develop him, but he looked terrible. Like
he was always coming in as a project.
No, 100%. So like I'm gonna give him a year, maybe 2, as a player, but like he's right now. No, Niners, Steelers. This could be an upset.
I'm not picking the Steelers.
I'm not picking them either, but like that could be an upset.
If Kenny Pickett has improved like they're saying they have, because if you look at his stats from preseason, he was pretty great.
Here's the thing: would you trust Niners defense against the Steelers?
Yeah.
You would? Okay.
That's why I picked them.
I'm picking the Niners as well. Titans, Saints.
Give me the Titans.
I'm gonna pick the Saints. Olave's gonna go crazy week 1.
Henry's rushing for 200.
That wouldn't shock me. So we both had Saints. Broncos,
no,
Raiders.
I had Titans. You had Saints.
Oh yeah, you had Titans. Broncos, Raiders.
Why am I thinking this? It's the Broncos. What the heck?
Because the Broncos suck.
I know, but like
that's
it's
why
the Raiders. But it's the Raiders.
That's another terrible team. There's a lot of bad teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Broncos week 1. I think they come out. Sean Payton drops like 40.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm being dead serious. Like drop 40.
I don't think he's dropping 40. I think he'll be in the 30s though, like 31, 35, 38.
Do you think Russ has a bounce back year?
Yeah.
Like how bounce back? Like
bounce back.
Like Seahawks, Russell Wilson?
Coming back to normal. Dude, he had a Nathaniel Hackett.
Like top 5 quarterback, Russell Wilson.
No.
Well, not in today's game, but that's what he was when he was at his peak. Last Seattle season, Russell Wilson.
He's gonna look like Russell Wilson.
Okay.
It's just that, dude, I don't care. Everybody says that, Russell Wilson sucks. Russell Wilson. I would want to see somebody succeed with their head coach being that guy, Nathaniel Hackett. He lasted 1 year.
Why does Rodgers love him so much?
I have no idea.
Is this his boy?
But like that's his. What is he? The QB coach or the OC?
In New York?
Yeah.
He's the OC.
Okay, but like I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, but like that. That's why like I can't trust the Jets. Like I know Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but I just seen this dude. He was the worst coach I've ever seen.
I'm never forgetting week 1 where he called for like a 58-yard field goal on a 4th and 1. And I was just like, bro, why? I know you have McManus.
He's terrible.
But why are you going for a 59-yard
McManus probably went to Jacksonville because of that moron.
But yeah, Broncos.
Shout out Temple. Brandon McManus, by the way. Eagles, Patriots. I'm taking Eagles,
Don't make me pick them.
What, the Eagles or the Patriots?
The Eagles. Don't make me pick them.
What do we make you pick them? The Patriots are trash. Bill O'Brien's obviously an upgrade from Matt Patricia.
I don't think he is.
From Matt Patricia?
I think they're just the same.
I mean, no, I think their offense is going to suck, but I think it's a little better. Matt Patricia is now an assistant somewhere on the Eagles.
He wasn't even an offensive guy. I don't even know why he was the OC.
No, me either.
I'm pretty sure Matt Patricia was always a defensive guy.
No, he was. He was the defensive coordinator in the Malcolm. He was the defensive coordinator that got cooked by Nick Foles. Like, I know this.
That's why I was like, why is he?
But I don't know why he was the OC with that pencil in his fucking ear. Rams, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Dolphins, Chargers. This is going to be a good game. This could be game of the week. I'm picking the Chargers.
I'm going Miami.
Okay. Why do you like Miami more? Is there a reason? It's at LA, even though there's no home field. There's no home field there.
Not a home field.
There'll be more Dolphins fans.
I think this is it all depends on Tua, dude. But like, I just really like the Dolphins. Like, like their team.
If they got Jonathan Taylor, like, that would have been just unfair.
Like, that team is insane.
It's nuts.
Like, the offense is just absurd. Like, you got two legitimate wide receiver ones.
Literally.
And you got a QB that's accurate as hell.
That's all he needs to be.
Exactly.
Even though them deep balls had me gasping for air because I had Tyreek in fantasy, and gasping for air when Tyreek had to stop to catch it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's so accurate. Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers though. I think this is Herbert's MVP year. So not that matters week 1.
Yeah.
But I like the Chargers. When healthy, I think the Chargers have one of the best teams in the league. But they're just never healthy.
Miami.
Packers, Bears.
The Bears.
I'm going Green Bay because I think the Bears are still trash. I actually like Jordan Love. I can't remember the Packers having a bad quarterback, and I'm not saying that's why I think Jordan Love will be good, but like history repeats itself. Like Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and then Aaron Rodgers. Like, who else has been their quarterback?
I forgot his name. Jordan Love, that 1 year.
Yeah, like I don't. Every quarterback they have is good. I'm going the Packers.
I'm still
Cowboys, Giants.
The Cowboys by 30.
By 30, like legit, or are you just saying that?
I'm just saying that, but I think they win by double digits.
Give me the Giants week 1.
Of course you do.
Jets, Bills.
Jets.
I have the Bills week 1. But I have the Jets winning that division. As awkward as that sounds. I think week 1 Hard Knocks hype. Aaron Rodgers. It's just week 1 loss. Everybody is Aaron Rodgers done. You know what I mean? You know what the media likes to do, man.
I think this is the breakout game. They'll be like, "Oh crap, the Jets are here."
The Jets are here, and then they lose week 2. Who they play week 2?
The Cowboys. They're losing week 2.
Yeah, so like I could definitely see that. All right. Any last words though?
That's all for me.
That's all for you. That's all for me too. I think it was a successful first episode. 53 minutes, not bad.
Not bad. Dude, it was like 11 minutes and we were like on topic 3. I was like, oh crap, how the hell are we making?
It's not bad. Bijan was like 30 minutes.
That's my boy.
Rightfully so though. I can't.
I can talk for hours about that guy. That's
he's so good. I didn't mention him, but Zach Charbonnet.
I like him.
I hate that he's on the Seahawks because I love Zach Charbonnet.
I like him. I just don't think, for my sake, because I have Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
I just think Kenneth Walker is just too good. Like, I just think he's too good. I think people are underselling Kenneth Walker specifically to prop up Zach Charbonnet. I mean, it makes sense. Zach Charbonnet is a great player, but like Kenneth Walker out of college, he was a Doak Walker Award winner. Like, this dude was the best running back in college football.
And down the stretch last year, he's top 5. Like, there's no debating that. There's no
debating that. He's an RB1.
Yeah.
And you have him in the Saints, the Seahawks, who love running the ball. Like, Charbonnet would get his his opportunities, yeah, because it's a running team, and it's still the running back position. You still want to rest the guy.
Yeah.
You don't run him into the ground like the Cowboys did Zeke. But
Is he
like
your top handcuff?
Sherman,
Out of all of them, he's number one.
I gotta think of the other one. Yes, but this isn't even like a sneaky guy. Like a guy that's like important is Jamal Williams.
Yeah, Jamal Williams.
But that's
It's probably Charbonnet and then Algier for me, just because I know both teams are just running the ball. And I seen Algier last year. That's all I need to know.
I got Algiers on
Yeah.
both leagues that I have
Oh,
usually.
but Warren. I mean, let's be honest.
And Jaylen Warren. I think Jaylen Warren is
They're
Jaylen
my
Warren.
top three. Yeah, for sure.
Jaylen Warren, I think he's gonna. I'm just being a Najee hater. I just think Jaylen Warren might take that job.
But I don't think it's a Najee hater. He hasn't shown anything. He catches 2-yard passes. Dude, that first year with Big Ben, every catch was 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he got tackled at the line of scrimmage.
It was comedy.
He probably had like 15 catches for 0 yards, like all year.
I wouldn't be surprised. Big Ben.
It was bad. I remember Big Ben hit a dolphin dive in one of them games. He just collapsed on the field. I actually felt bad for him. I don't know why he was playing.
My man was cooked that last year.
He should have retired the year they went undefeated until like week 12, and then got tossed in the playoffs.
Fake undefeated team when they lost to the Cowboys, but they beat Garrett Gilbert.
Yeah, was there a bigger fake undefeated team? Like
the Packers.
When?
That was like 2 years ago. Remember they were like, I don't think they were undefeated, but I think they were like 15-2.
Yeah, but like with Rodgers, I don't think it's ever fake.
It is fake because then they made it to the playoffs and they got blasted the first chance they got.
Yeah.
Another fake team, even though they didn't have that good of a record, were the Giants.
Yeah, they were fake. Their schedule was easy. I mean, I know that firsthand. The NFC East had the easiest schedule. The NFC now has the hardest. That's great. Do you guys play the Chiefs this year? No, right? We do. You guys play the Chargers, correct?
I think
I don't think we play because we don't play the West. We play the first team in because that 17th game.
Oh my God! What?
This is the 17th game. I think you guys play the Chargers.
Cowboys schedule. So they got the Giants, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Patriots, the Niners, the Chargers, the Rams, the Eagles, Giants, Panthers, Commanders, Seahawks, Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and Commanders.
AFC West is our 17th game. Do you think they'll add the 18th game? Never?
Never.
I feel like they have to. Like, the odd number is just ass.
Yeah,
like, you can never have a 500 team. Like, you can't have a 500 record.
Yeah, when the Cowboys are like 8-8 for like 4 straight years.
Yeah.
You can't have that. It's either 8-9 or 9-8.
Unless you get a tie, but then again, like
8-8-1.
Yeah. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up. So we'll see you guys next week or Friday, depending on what happens. Yeah. But have a good night, everybody. Peace.
See you.